All right, let's talk about some other names very significant in that time as far as the 1979 Pirates. Mr. Galbraith, obviously the majority owner, Mr. Peterson, the general manager, and yes, Chuck Tanner from Newcastle, the manager. I mean, there's just so many names that I don't want to forget, especially the broadcast team that was bringing the action into our home every night via KDKA television and radio. And we're talking, of course, about Lanny Fratteri, along with Milo Hamilton and the late, great Nellie Browse. Just some other pieces of the puzzle that was the 1979 Pirates. Rook.
Well, you know, it's just human nature to look at the guys out on the field and perform. Everybody puts so much emphasis on them because, in fact, I mean, they are the guys that make things happen. But behind those successful people, there are always someone else there that makes it not easier, but more enjoyable. And you respect these people. I want to throw two other names in there that wasn't on your list, and that was John Hallahan Hooley, our clubhouse guy, who was the greatest, and Tony Barterow, our trainer. I'm telling you, Tony had a way of relaxing players. You know, you go out there as a player and you're with your guys all the time, but before all of that even starts, when you're in the training room and you're always talking about different stuff, he either had a joke or he would mess with you a little bit with your mind about you'll never get through the first or second inning, and he would just put thoughts in your mind. But all of those other people, they all had their unique little way of putting you before them, and especially when you mentioned Chuck, his players were always first, number one. He protected them to the very end. So for those people, you know, they're the ones that really make it possible for us to do our job, and then sometimes do it a little better.
Talk about one of the greatest hitting lineups in the game of any era as we look back at the 1979 Pirates with Jim Rooker today here in the home office with your Pratte Pack in Monaco.